So welcome back to today's video, and today I thought I'd do it differently to what I normally do, which is a haul. I thought I would share with you my top fave foundations. So back in high school I suffered with acne, and in those days like you just don't wear you don't wear makeup to school, so it wasn't until like year 8 when you started wearing makeup. And if you were around that era, like I can't even work out how old I was. It was 6 years ago, so around about 2009, 2010. Like this sort of look was like black all around the eyes, or like bright, like the glitter eyeliners that you used to have, or like blue or green like eyeliners, thick mascara, and then like just complete like foundation lips and concealer everywhere. Just a mess basically. I don't think I've got any photos from then. I didn't used to wear a lot of makeup to school. It's only like the last few years I've really got into makeup. So I've suffered with acne, I have dry. I'd say my skin at the moment is a combination. Like when I'm coming on my period, I'm clear and quite, like, I wouldn't say like the tiniest bit oily. Like I have good skin before my period, but whilst I'm on my period and after, I get the odd spots. But my skin is so much better now. I look after it a bit more than what I did. So I'd say my skin is fair and not fair. I'd say I'm light to medium, depending if I've got a tan on or not. And then, so I've picked 6 that I would buy again. 3 are like my top favourite, and the others like I would buy again, I would wear if I hadn't got any of the rest. So first I'm just going to start off with this L'Oreal Infallible Longwear Shaping Stick. Now I know they do the foundations in these, but I picked it up in a dark colour. So this is called Toffee Caramel in 220. I use this as a contour, so I don't really use it as a foundation, but I think it's too thick for my skin to be a foundation, so that's why I use it as a contour. But I'd really recommend it. It's really soft, it gives like an amazing finish, so I really like that, but I don't use it as a foundation. Next is the e.l.f. foundation. I haven't got the box to it, so I can't remember what it's actually called. This one's in porcelain, so it was before I started using fake tan again. Doesn't really say what finish it is, but from what I can remember, it's sort of a dewy to matte finish. But then when you wear it, say if I wear it all day, it goes oily like towards the end of the day. It's not terrible, like oh my god your face is really oily, but it's just, you can see it's slightly going oily. But I remember wearing this foundation a bit when all of my other foundations ran out, because I was amazed at how cheap it is and how good it actually is. Like it's a medium coverage. I'd say it's a medium coverage, but it's buildable. So yeah, I would recommend buying that one if you're looking for a very cheap foundation. Then I'm going to move on to the YSL Touche Éclat. I can't even say that, but it's the one in a glass bottle and gold lid, and I got this in BR20, so it's one of the lighter ones. And as you can see, I've finished the whole bottle. I've not repurchased this because I found favourites since, but I brought this with the primer and I love this. It's like a dewy finish, but it's a medium coverage, but it's buildable and you don't ever look cakey. It doesn't cling to any of like dry patches or anything, and it gives such a lovely like flawless finish. So I love this foundation. Next I'm going to move on to the NARS Sheer Glow. This is also a very similar foundation. This is a lot thinner, but I was torn between the Luminous Silk and then this one, which is this Sheer Glow. I didn't know which one to buy. I saw bad reviews for both of them. I saw good reviews for both of them, but I picked up the Sheer Glow. And to be honest, even though it's called Sheer Glow, I think it has quite a bit of coverage. I can't remember how much I put on. I do put a bit of foundation on because I'm always like paranoid on my skin, but with this, like, it gives an amazing finish and amazing, like, it's not too glowy, but you can tell that it's not matte, if that makes any sense. I'm terrible at describing them, but I love this because it feels really light on your skin. It doesn't feel heavy, it doesn't cling to anything. It's just, I do love this foundation. So that's that one. Then my second favourite one is the L'Oreal True Match. I will buy this again and again and again and again because, well, it's only, I think it's £12, it's £10 or £12, and honestly I think it's exactly like the NARS foundations. I think it's like a mixture of 3 of the NARS foundations together. I think it's buildable, it's a medium coverage, or you can do it really light. It applies amazing and it looks really, I think it looks really good for a drugstore foundation. So I love this foundation. Like, if I don't have any other foundation to use, I will know that this foundation, it's trustworthy, like it lasts all day. I say if I do a full day at work, so that would be 8:30 till 6, I will have this foundation on because I don't like using up expensive foundations just to go to work in, so I do wear this at work a lot. And so I'll get ready, I put makeup on about 7:30, and then I don't take it off till about 8 o'clock at night, and honestly it lasts all day. It doesn't move, it doesn't cling to anything. The only thing is that, but it does it with all my foundations, is I get like a crease like here in the corners of my eyes, but that happens with every foundation. I haven't figured out how to get rid of them yet. So, but honestly, I love this one. It just suits my skin so well. So that's my second favourite. My favourite foundation I've ever found is the new NARS. I think it's the Radiant, what's it called? Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. This is my second bottle of this, and this is the light 4. I need a darker one. I can't figure out what shade to use though for it. So I'm currently mixing that one with because this is the dark L'Oreal one. I've been mixing both the colours together. But this one, as soon as I tried this foundation, it's just, I'd say it's like a medium to full, depending on how much you put on. But I was surprised that I didn't need a lot, because I think I was using the Sheer Glow before I brought this one. So with the Sheer Glow I tended to put more on because it's a lot thinner. But with this one, I literally do, I pump it onto my face. I do 1, 2, 3, and then I do one on my chin, and that covers the whole face. Like, it sounds a lot, doesn't it, 4 pumps, but I only do like half a pump. Like, it's not, so I would do maybe a full pump there and a full pump on that side, and that would do like my whole face, like a really good coverage. So I never need a lot of this, and I just love the finish that this gives, no matter if you use a beauty blender, a brush, or your hands. I never use my hands, but I did because I wanted to try it, and it just, don't use your hands to do foundation, but like, I've used buffing brushes, I've used foundation brushes, I've used beauty blenders. It just applies so nicely, and the finish is so lovely after using all of them. So that is my favourite foundation, and I have brought so many foundations. I think I've at least tried one foundation from every single brand. Not every single brand out there, but like the sort of well-known sort of brands. I've tried all the ones in like drugstores like Boots and Superdrug, and I've tried YSL, Charlotte Tilbury, Too Faced, Clinique. I haven't tried a Chanel one. I've tried Dior, YSL, NARS, MAC, because I can never find one that I feel that looks nice on my skin when it's bad. But fingers crossed, my skin has been quite clear, the clearest it's ever been at the moment, and I hope it stays that way. So yeah, the NARS Radiant Longwear Foundation is my favourite one. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I may do one about concealers, but I have a love-hate relationship with concealers, so I don't know if I love them that much to make a video on them. So that's everything from this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and also I've done a blog post just recapping on what I've basically said on here. It's just about each foundation. And yeah, so I hope you've enjoyed this one, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!